The WhatsApp number is on your screen, or you can email me. Uh, so those of you who are in my class in the interactive Zoom meeting, you all will be here. So Prahlad, what we are going to start today is we'll go to the yellow book, page 191. So let's open yellow book, page 191. Let me share my screen. Okay. Prahlad, whenever you're ready, read the first sentence.
मैं तुम्हारे साथ सोमवार को नाची थी.
Very good. What does that mean?
I danced with you on Monday.
Very good. I dance with you on Monday. Okay. Next sentence.
तू कल मेरे घर क्यों आया था? Why did you come to my house yesterday?
Okay, good. Now, how did you do this? How did you get these answers?
Same thing as last week. I tried to do it myself, and then I checked with my mom.
So, what percentage do you think you could do it yourself, and what percentage your mom helped you? This is not to go against you. I just want to understand where you stand on Hindi.
Maybe 75 to 80% I could do myself.
Okay, good. That's what I expect. Because these sentences are generally from the words or vocabulary which you have done. So if you can do
Yeah.
75% on your own, that is good. Okay, next one.
तुम आज सुबह अच्छा खेले हो. You played well this morning.
Okay. Hmm.
कल शाम आप अच्छा खेले थे. You played well yesterday evening.
Good.
आज सुबह आप अच्छा नहीं खेले हैं. You did not play well this morning.
Very good. Okay. We will change gears and we will shift to yellow book today. Because the other two people are not here, so I don't want to go with these sentences a lot more. So, can you tell me what was the last page you did on green book? Can you open your green book? Well, I'll also bring up the green books here in a minute. I'll probably have my record here in a minute. I will see.
I think this was last week's homework that I did. It was the last page in green book.
So, give me a minute. Let's check.
196.
196. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's what we did. So, 196. Let's see. Uh, yeah, we did 195. We did, and we have to do 196. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so let's go and try to do 196. Okay, read the sentence for me.
Anand reaches home at 6 p.m. every day.
Okay, how does?
Arab हर रोज आरव हर रोज 6 बजे घर पहुंचता है.
आरव हर रोज 6 बजे घर पहुंचता है. Very good. Arav, you can say हर रोज, or another word is हर दिन. Okay. Okay. Now che, we pronounce it as che, but we write it as ch.
Oh, okay. I wrote that wrong.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to know there are some words in Hindi we actually pronounce them differently than the way they are written. Okay.
Um, uh,
Though you will
Democrat.
find you will do find that some people really write the A matra on type of che. Okay. You'll see that in even written books. That's fine. I would just go with it. You had a question?
Oh no.
Okay. Next, read the next
Vibhukta,
sentence.
Vibhukta reaches the temple at 9 a.m. every Sunday. विमुक्ता हर हर रविवार 9 बजे मंदिर पहुंचती है.
Very good. विमुक्ता हर रविवार 9 बजे मंदिर पहुंचती है. Okay, next one, since you already written, I'm not giving you any time to write. If you need more time, let me know. Okay, and since you are the only one here, it's easier
Yeah.
and faster. Okay.
The men will reach the church in a little while. आदमियों um, what's the word for church? थोड़ी थोड़ी देर में. I just put church here, so because I didn't
Okay.
know it.
Okay.
Church पहुंचेगा.
आदमी और थोड़ी देर में चर्च पहुंचेगा. Okay. Now, let's understand this a little more. Okay. Now, first, let me show you what I wrote. So read with me. Admi. It's not going to be admiyo, and I'll explain in a minute why.
Okay.
Okay.
आदमियों.
आदमी थोड़ी देर में
तो आदमी थोड़ी देर में
गिरजा पहुंचेंगे.
गिरजा पहुंचेंगे.
So girja is church in Hindi.
Okay.
Okay. So go and write that down. Now, the plural of admi is admi. Okay.
Okay.
So here we are saying men. So plural of men, man is singular is admi, plural is also admi. I do not know if you remember the very first chapter we did in the book where we did simple singulars and plurals. We said ladka, ladke, ladki, ladkiyan, right? If you ever go back to that very first chapter in your yellow book, okay, it says admi, plural is admi. But then we have also talked about something called as admiyo. Now you tell me what is admiyo if plural is admi.
I don't know.
It is oblique. Whenever we have this
Oh,
yo, it is oblique. We have talked about oblique multiple times, right?
yeah.
It is oblique. Now, when do we use oblique? Or what when a word is oblique, what else has to happen in the sentence? Do you remember that? We have talked about that too, couple of times.
You have to add nay, right?
You have to add one of the small prepositions, ne, se, ke, whatever. Now, the sentence you wrote was, आदमियों थोड़ी देर में church पहुंचेंगे. You did not have a ne.
Okay.
So which means, here is, wait a minute, which means either you should not have used admiyo or you should have used admiyo with a ne.
Okay.
Now, I want to show you something. Hold on. I'm going to show you a page from your yellow book, which I probably have not discussed, but I've not shown you that page, but I have talked about it multiple times in a different context. So I'll show it to you right now. Give me a minute. Let's see where it is. Okay. So most times we add a ne when the verb is in what
Yeah.
form?
Yeah.
Ya form. What was your sentence?
Um. Um. आदमियों थोड़ी देर में गिरिजा पहुंचेंगे. I changed it
Okay.
to गिरिजा
So what is the verb in that sentence?
पहुंचेंगे.
पहुंचेंगे. What form is that verb? Ya form,
Um.
ta form, future form.
Future form.
So do we use ne in the future form?
No.
So can we use oblique of the subject in the future form?
No.
No, because
Okay.
this oblique will only be used when the sentence is in ya form. All three of them have to go together. Understand now
Yeah.
what I'm trying to see is that when you are taking a sentence, even if you're getting it from your mom, you're getting it out of your head, or you're getting it from Google Translator, if you wrote one of the words wrong, for example, here you wrote admiyon, but you did not write ne, then your mind has to tell you, wait a minute, there's something wrong here. Either I have
Okay.
to put ne or I have to put Agni. But now, as soon as I put ne, it also has to be ya form. But the
Okay.
sentence is future form. Got it? So there were three flags in the sentence. Okay. So from next time when you write a sentence, that is where I want you to start using some of the things which I tell you.
Okay.
Okay, so this particular thing is there. We will come to this chapter. Okay, but I just wanted to quickly tell you. Okay, so going back to our yellow book, oh, sorry, green book, where we're doing sentences. So this time it will be आदमी. Repeat with me. आदमी
आदमी
थोड़ी देर में
थोड़ी देर में
गिरजा पहुंचेंगे.
गिरजा पहुंचेंगे.
Okay, read the next sentence and give it to me in Hindi.
The women will reach the playground in 2 hours. औरतें 2 घंटे में um, what was the word? मैदान पहुंचेंगे.
औरतें 2 घंटे में मैदान. And what's the last word?
पहुंचेगी. I read it wrong.
पहुंचे
पहुंचेगी.
पहुंचेंगी. Pahchengi. Now, this Pahchengi has to have this little dot and it has to have the little nasal sound. Hear me out. औरतें, actually repeat with me. औरतें
औरतें
2 घंटों
2 घंटों में घंटों में
नो नॉट थो तो 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 घंटों में
घंटों में
मैदान
मैदान
पहुंचेंगी.
पहुंचेंगी.
So you see these dots औरतें घंटों में Yee. So all these are nasal sounds. Okay, a native speaker of Hindi will say all of these correctly. Though a lot of people do speak Hindi and they don't say them. Okay, so I want you to not say now. Just listen up with me. औरतें 2 घंटों में मैदान पहुंचेंगी. Okay, so slowly and gradually you'll get that. Okay, next sentence.
All ladies reach slowly. सभी औरतें धीरे धीरे में पहुंचेंगी थी.
Okay, सभी औरतें धीरे धीरे में पहुंचेंगी. Right, that's what you told me.
No, धीरे धीरे में पहुंचेगी थी.
Okay, धीरे धीरे में पहुंचेंगी थी. Okay, now the Hindi sentence which you wrote is which tense? Present,
Um,
past?
past.
Okay, so past tense, it's thi, so it is past tense, right? But
Yeah,
you also said पहुंचेंगी. Which tense is पहुंचेंगी?
present tense.
No,
Wait.
go back to your yellow book.
Oh, it's future tense.
Yeah, so now can we mix future tense, which is पहुंचेंगी, and tha and
No,
thi, which is, can you mix two tenses in the same sentence?
no.
So then how do you do this? You go to the
Um,
English sentence. What
पहुंची
tense
थी.
is the English sentence?
पहुंची थी.
Yeah, but what tense is the English sentence?
Past tense.
Past tense. So पहुंची थी. Simple.
Yeah.
Got it? You have to maintain the same tense. Tenses don't change between English and Hindi. Okay. So सभी औरतें धीरे धीरे पहुंची थी और पहुंची. That's fine. Okay. You can write थी, but थी is optional. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay. And another word for औरतें is महिलाएं. Okay. But that's fine. You can use one of the two words. Understood? So now,
Yeah.
this is good. You are doing the sentences, but and it's clearly you did this sentence on your own, and I'm happy about it that you did it on your own rather than using somebody else to help you or something else to help you. Okay, chalo, next sentence.
Oh, this wasn't part of the homework.
Doesn't matter. We'll do it now.
Okay. Bharat has come to Delhi on Monday. Bharat has come to Delhi on Monday. Bharat सोमवार को दिल्ली दिल्ली पहुंचा.
Okay, what verb are we using? We are using ana. So now give it to
Oh,
me with Anna.
भारत सोमवार को दिल्ली आना.
Delhi Anna. Okay, let's analyze this. Let's analyze this. Okay, Bharat has come to Delhi on Monday, right? First
Yeah,
question: what tense is the sentence? English sentence. Look at the English sentence.
present tense.
Bharat has come to Delhi on Monday.
Present tense.
Okay, so what word do present tense sentences end in Hindi?
Oh, man.
Okay, hai.
But
Okay,
you said for the last sentence we did, all ladies reached slowly. You said we could
okay,
do just sabhi औरतें धीरे धीरे पहुंची.
okay. We'll come to that in a minute. Okay, we'll come to
Okay,
that in a minute. Okay, I'll come to that in a minute, and I'll explain to you. I'll answer your question. So it
okay,
will end with hai, right?
yeah,
Okay, and what did I tell you in the last sentence? You could write thi or thi is optional.
yeah,
So same thing is here. Hai could be written or hai could be optional.
okay,
Okay, now give me now give me a sentence again. Okay, actually let's do it again. Let's write it here because give me a minute. I want to work with this with you. So give me a minute. Let me open another document and we'll work this with you. Okay, now give me the Hindi sentence. What you said again.
um भारत सोमवार को दिल्ली आना.
Bharat सोमवार को. Now Delhi in Hindi is called Delhi.
Okay,
So I mean, so you can call it Delhi also. It is also sometimes written like this, Delhi. You can write Delhi like this, or the more appropriate pronunciation is Delhi. They, okay. And you wrote Anna, right? Okay. Now let's talk about this. We are doing exercises where we are putting the verbs in one of the three formats. What are the three formats?
yeah, in future form.
Which form are you? Is this sentence what you have written?
Yeah, form.
What is ya form of Anna?
Actually,
Okay. Ana by itself is called the root the verb. From that we get the root. Here, let me show it to you. Come on, look at it.
yeah,
Look. Ya, aya. Aya is the ya form.
oh
And
yeah.
what is the ta form?
Um, आता
And what is the future form?
आएगा.
Very good. Now, which of the three forms will you use it in this sentence? Ya form, ta
Um,
form, or future form?
yeah, form.
Why?
Because it's one instance and it's telling a specific time.
Yeah, it's one
It does.
instance telling us.
It, it, it
So
doesn't say Bharat comes to Delhi every Monday.
yeah, yeah. And if it was Bharat comes to you every Monday, what form will you use?
That one.
Okay. So this will be a sentence. भारत सोमवार को दिल्ली आया. Okay. आया है. Now, आया है is optional. You can take it off.
Okay.
Like last sentence, आया आया है is optional.
Okay.
Okay. Understood? Now go and copy it down. Okay, now let's go back to the green book. Now, wait a minute. Even before we go to green book, I want to ask you something. What if the sentence was Bharat came, sorry, let me switch to English. Give me a minute. Bharat came to Delhi on Monday.
Uh-huh.
How do you say that this in Hindi?
Um, भारत सोमवार को दिल्ली आया था.
Okay. Tha and hai is optional for a minute.
Huh?
So this sentence will be exactly this without aya, without hai.
Yeah,
Okay. So compare the first sentence to the next sentence. What's the change between the English sentences?
it's past tense in the second one, but the Hindi sentence basically has no change because
Yeah,
hey can be optional here.
right. On a grammatical sense, this sentence is present tense, right?
Mhm.
And this sentence is past tense, right? But think
Yeah,
about the meaning. In both the sentences, yes, the meaning remains the same,
yeah.
isn't it? In
But to
both the
make it clear,
sentences, in the both the sentences, we are still talking about Bharat being in Delhi on Monday. So the
yeah,
meaning doesn't change, but we use two different tenses to convey the same meaning. And this is true in English as well as in Hindi. Do you understand that? Now, I want to tell you something else. This format of aya refers to an action which is done at one time, right? But it also refers to an action which has got completed. When we are saying Bharat has come to Delhi, the act of coming to Delhi has been completed. We are not saying Bharat is coming to Delhi or Bharat
okay,
is in the train coming to Delhi. What we are saying is Bharat is in Delhi now. Understand that? So the act of coming to Delhi, the action of coming to Delhi has been completed.
okay,
Understand? So this idea of the ya form is not only when we say ya form is not only one incident of something happening, it is also completion of that incident. This is very, very important. Okay. Now, when you are reporting the completion of the incidents in present tense, we use hai. For example, I said Bharat has come to Delhi on Monday. Now, what if I said, let's look at one more sentence. How would you say this sentence in Hindi? Bharat had come to Delhi on Monday.
तो भारत भारत सोमवार को दिल्ली आया था.
भारत सोमवार को दिल्ली आया था. Okay, now think about the two sentences. Bharat has come to Delhi and Bharat had come to Delhi. When would you use those sentences? There will be some context. In one context, you would say Bharat has come to Delhi. Another context, you would say Bharat had come to Delhi. What could be those situations or context? When sometimes you might say has, sometimes you might say had.
So maybe like imagine today was Wednesday.
Hmm.
and it was 2 days ago, and he came to Delhi on Monday, then
Okay.
maybe you would say Bharat has come to Delhi on Monday. But if it's
Okay.
like 2 years ago and you remember him coming to Delhi on Monday, then it could be like Bharat had come to Delhi on Monday.
Perfect. You said in the first instance when you said Bharat has come, you said it was probably 2 days ago, so it was recent past.
Yeah,
And when you said 2 years ago, it was past past.
yeah.
Okay. So in both cases, if you see, it is really the incident is in past. Even if we are using the present tense to report it, the act has been completed in past.
Okay.
Understand this? Why
Yeah.
so? Because this format of aya is called past participle.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it always, ya form always reports about an incident which has been completed in past. Now, it could be recent past or it could be a more distant past. If it's recent past, then we say hai. Also, if it is past past, it would be tha.
Okay.
Okay, now I'll give you one more instance. Suppose Bharat came to Delhi on Monday and is still in Delhi. Then we are most likely to say Bharat has come to Delhi on Monday and is there now. Suppose
Okay.
that's a context. But Bharat had come to Delhi on, so today is Friday. He had come to Delhi on Monday, but probably left back on Tuesday. He came on Monday, but he left. He went back on Tuesday, wherever he came from. Then
Okay.
we would use had
Okay.
if that was the context. Would do you
Oh.
agree with me or you don't agree with me?
I agree with you. I mean,
So so
yeah.
those could be other contexts where we use has and had, and similarly in Hindi it will change to hai and tha. Got it. But now also understand that you can simply drop hai and tha and say the same thing as Bharat Somwar ko Delhi aaya. You don't have to say hai and tha, which is clearly past tense. Bharat came to Delhi. In both these sentences, what are we saying? Has come, had come.
Yeah, but just from the Hindi sentence, you can't tell anything.
I'm sorry. Can you elaborate on that? When you say you can't say anything, what do you mean by that?
Like you can't from Bharat Somvar ko Delhi Aya. You can't
Mhm.
tell whether it's Bharat has come to Delhi on Monday or Bharat came to Delhi on Monday.
No, you can't. You can't. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That you have this third variant also. That's what I'm trying to
Okay.
say. We are still reporting on the same incident, but there are three
Yeah.
different ways to report on it. Okay, and we use language to convey this subtle, meanings depending upon the context. And you built a context, I built a context. So obviously, in this class we are only learning sentences. We are not learning the contexts.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe at next level in Hindi, you all will start reading Hindi paragraphs where we'll get more context and then everything will sort of fall into the place. So right now I have to build a context for you all to explain to you all. Okay? Okay, chalo, let's go. Any questions? Any more questions about
No.
this?
No.
All this is getting into your head a little more? I know
Yes.
it's not very easy.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah, after a while, if you stay in conversation with the language, after a while it becomes natural. You don't even just have to think about it. Like obviously
Yeah.
I don't think about it. And on the if you see, a lot of times Arav, when he's in the class, he will give me these answers because it is pretty natural for him because he's in a Hindi speaking household. So he
Yeah.
hears all these sentences. And he doesn't have to apply rules, but with you I have to explain you all the rules and go grammatically. Okay,
Yeah.
so I appreciate you staying on, sticking on here. You are doing well in the class. I'm happy about that. Okay, let's go to the next sentence. So, where were we? Huh? Okay, we did the Bharat sentence, right? I already gave
Yeah.
it to you. Okay, let's do the next one. Bharati has come to Mumbai on Tuesday.
Um. Bharati. What is the word for Tuesday?
Mangalwar.
Mangalwar ko Um, Mumbai, Mumbai आई.
Very good. Bharti मंगलवार को मुंबई आई. Now, do you have to add है or था to this sentence?
No,
Look at the English sentence.
has come to Mumbai on Tuesday. No,
So,
it doesn't make a difference.
it does make a difference. If the English sentence has, then you have to add hai or tha.
Oh,
If the English sentence was Bharti came to Mumbai, then I, only I. You don't have to add hai and tha.
oh, okay, I get it.
Okay? So,
I
what
get
would
it.
you add? Bharti
Oh,
has
hey,
hai. And because it is has, which is present tense in Hindi, so you say Bharti मंगलवार को मुंबई आई है.
um,
Okay, next one.
all players came to Lucknow on Wednesday. This is male.
Okay,
Um,
all players who are male came to Lucknow on Wednesday.
sub, what's the word for players?
खिलाड़ी
Sub खिलाड़ी बुधवार को लखनऊ आई आया आए, right?
आए सभी खिलाड़ी बुधवार now do you have to add है और था
No, because it's came
why
this
not
time.
yeah because it's came this time so सब खिलाड़ी बुधवार को लखनऊ आए and you don't have to add हैं so I'll take it off
Okay.
okay next one
All dancers came to Chennai on Thursday. This is female. Sabhi, is it, what is the word for dancers?
नर्तकियां
Nartakiya, Sabhi Nartakiya, um, Thursday.
गुरुवार
गुरुवार को चेन्नई आई.
वेरी गुड सभी नर्तकियां गुरुवार को चेन्नई आई okay now two more words written after the full stop so don't write those words and I'll explain why wrote those words. And again, we don't need hang. So I'm going to take it off. Be exactly correct.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what is the Hindi word for dancing? What's the verb?
Um, not, not, Nacha, right?
Nachna. Nachna.
Nacha.
Okay. Nachna. So from that, a dancer should be called nachne wali. From
Okay.
dancing, if we build a word, it will be called nachne wali. Now, I did not use that word. I instead use the word nar, nartik, nartikain. What is it? Nartikain. Nartakiyan. Sorry, I wrote nartakiyan. Okay, now this word comes from the word nritya. Now, what is nritya? Nritya also means dance, but in Sanskrit.
Okay.
So why did I not use nachne waliya and why did I use nartakiyan? I'll tell you the difference. So what happens is there are two kinds of dancers. Okay, uh, there are dancers who sort of do a classical dance. They could be dancers in the temples, and then there are those kinds of dancers, and then there are dancers who could be dancing in a bar.
Dancing in a what?
A bar, for
Okay.
example. Okay, for example, there's a bar and there's a dancer who's putting up a show in a bar. When it comes to now that sometimes you have the same job being done at two different places, but they get two different responses from the society. I do not know how to give you this example. So what happens is anybody who dances in a temple, you know,
Yeah.
okay, or is a classically you understand classical dance, right? You
Yeah.
probably would
Yeah. I've seen
somebody
it
who has
before.
learned Bharatnatyam and all this,
Yeah.
Bharatnatyam, Kathak, Indian forms. So anybody who is trained in dancing and dances probably in a temple or at a special event where it is presented is generally treated with more respect as
Okay.
opposed to somebody who dances in a bar where the primary purpose is not to appreciate the dancing. What is the primary purpose of people going to a bar?
Yeah.
To drink alcohol, right? So the dancing becomes secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you are old enough by now to understand what does a prostitute mean.
A what?
Do you know the word prostitute?
No.
English word prostitute? Okay, never mind. So that there are ladies, okay, who would dance just to please other men in a private room to room setting. Those ladies are
Okay.
also called prostitutes. Those ladies are called prostitutes. Okay. So what
Okay.
happens is all of them are dancing. So now we need to figure out a way to say that we are talking about the more respected classical forms of dancing. That is where in Hindi, when we are learning Hindi, we sometimes will use the Sanskrit word to indicate that. So nritya is would be considered, oh, it's a little more, respectful word than you just using nachne wali. So you will not use nachne wali. That's the reason. When you use nachne wali, you not that you cannot use nachne wali. When you use nachne wali, it always has a little sinister meaning where you are putting some character judgment on the dancer,
Okay.
something like that. Okay, so that is why I did not use the word nachne wali. Okay, so it's a little bad word. Okay, okay.
That,
So that is yeah. Question:
no, no.
what grade are you in school?
Fifth.
Oh, you're in fifth grade. Okay, okay. Yeah, so you're young. I sometimes can't make out you guys from the Zoom meetings. You all look much older to me, and then you all have been with me for 2 years. I almost forget how old you all are. And I was trying to figure out your age compared to my son. My son is in eighth grade, so I was trying to figure
Oh.
out that some topics I can't talk to you all if you all are so young. Okay, next sentence.
All boys and girls came on Friday.
Mhm.
Um. The stuff. Which one do you use? Masculine or feminine?
So here is how it happens. When it is mixed, you always default to masculine.
Okay. So then sub ladka or ladki um Friday
Shukrawar.
Shukrawar, right? Friday.
Mhm.
शुक्रवार को आया.
Okay. Now, aya is singular or plural?
Plural. Oh, आए.
Aye. Sab ladka. You said sab ladka. It plural of
Yes.
ladka is
लड़के.
ladke. So it will be all ladke. Okay. Sab ladke और लड़कियां शुक्रवार को आए. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's time, so we'll stop here. Anybody who has joined us from YouTube, thank you very much for joining us from YouTube. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message on my WhatsApp number, which is on your screens, or email me. My email is in the description, and I will see you all next week. So, with that,